Well, hello and welcome to my latest video. I thought I'd do something a little bit different today because it seems that all of my videos, 10 of them, about the great cobbled climbs of Flanders, they have not exactly broken the YouTube algorithm records. They've not had a great number of views there. I appreciate the people who have viewed them, but it wasn't in the thousands or the millions. So I was looking at YouTube, okay, and I don't know about you, but YouTube suggests videos to me that they think I might be interested in. I don't know why they think I might be interested in. There may be something in my past that they've picked up on, or something on my search history that they've picked up on. Anyway, one of the things that it thinks I'm interested in is videos that are called try-ons. And this seems to be ladies, generally younger ladies, not very young, but you know, 20s or that kind of age, if you like, who try on different outfits. I mean, sometimes in their own home, sometimes in, I don't know, changing rooms in shops or whatever it is. Now, I don't watch a great many of these videos. I've glanced at them to see what the kind of thing is, but it struck me. But one of the things that I haven't seen is a man of, let's say, 67, not unadjacent to somebody like me, for example, doing a similar type of try-on video, but using cycling gear as opposed to lingerie or wet t-shirts or the kind of things that often appear in the try-on videos that YouTube thinks I want to watch. So I thought I could combine these two things, okay? Cycling gear, because I'm interested in cycling, a try-on video, because that's what some of you might be interested in, and I could break the internet and the YouTube records by people who think, yes, this is a new genre. Now, it may already be a genre of 67-year-old men trying on cycling clothes, but I've not yet been pushed those videos by YouTube. So enough with the talking, and let's get into it. Okay, well, let's start, as you need to, with cycling gear, and that's with a base layer. And this is a long-sleeved base layer that Julian is showing off for you. See? A long-sleeved base layer, which I purchased in Uniqlo, one of my favourite shops, incidentally. I think it was £14.90, and I bought this one. I also bought a kind of grey one. Is it marl? Grey marl, is that what they call it? I don't know what marl is. It seems to be a kind of pale grey colour. Anyway, this is a size large, and you'll be thinking, well, Julia, sorry, got a bit of a cough there. You'll be thinking, well, Julian, we remember the days when you wore triple X. Triple X, yes, and that wasn't referring to the style of videos that I used to make, Nigel. It refers to the size of the clothes I used to wear. So this is... Do you think I should edit out that cough, or should I leave it in? So you can see, not only are you watching a try-on video with cycling gear, but you're watching somebody who's got COVID. I haven't got COVID, by the way, doing the video. So anyway, this is, I think it's polyester. Feels very nice against the skin. Not a particularly heat tech. In other words, it's not designed to keep you really warm, but it's a nice long sleeve base layer, and over which one is going to wear a variety of cycling garments. So let's get into that, shall we? Now, the first garment is this one, which is a Castelli Gabber. Now, when they first introduced the Gabber, they called it the Gabber, and then they changed the name for some reason. They called it Perfetto, and now for some reason they seem to have gone back to the Gabber. I'm not quite sure why. I think Gabber is a good name for it. Anyway, this is a short sleeve, wind resistant, let me rephrase that. I call it windproof and water resistant. And the difference between those is that it blocks basically all the wind, but it doesn't block all of the rain. This is the short sleeve version. As you can see, it's a very attractive dark blue colour. I shall turn around slowly. There you can see my side view. I'm holding my stomach in because otherwise it looks a little bit embarrassing. You think, Julian, you really ought to be wearing a triple X. That's it from the back. You can see, I think, that there are 3 pockets here in the usual cycling style of 3 pockets, and nice branding, nice colour, and a lovely garment, which I personally think is the most versatile cycling garment you can wear for pretty much 4-season use. You can get the long sleeve version for when it gets pretty cold, but in most temperatures, in most weathers, you can wear this with a base layer, as Julian is modelling today, and it works absolutely perfectly. The collar you can do up if you wish. I don't tend to because it stops me breathing, but it's a very nice garment. Now, you're thinking, well, Julian, I know the Castelli Gabber, and it is a very expensive garment, and yes, it is, but I was lucky enough to buy this in the sale at a substantial discount. It may have been Chain Reaction, it may have been Wiggle, I'm not quite sure which, but it was in a substantial sale. And this, I believe, this is actually a 2XL. You will know that Italian Castelli sizes, you do have to size up quite a few stages, because also generally, of course, the Italians are a kind of malnutritioned group of people, so their sizes are very different from the kind of British or American, you know, big tasty, go large, extra fry, strawberry milkshake kind of sizing that us British cyclists would generally wear. So there is the Gabber short sleeve dark blue. Now this next garment is by a company called Souke, S-O-U-K-E. I believe it's a Chinese company, and yes, full disclosure, this garment was sent to me for free by Souke because they wanted me to make a video about it, which I did do a few months ago when I first got it. And when I first got it, actually, I thought, well, I'm not going to wear that because I don't like the colour. They call this ginger, not ginger as in my kind of hair colour, but ginger as in the spice, ginger spice. No, that was a person, wasn't it? The ginger, you know, that you buy, which is it's not actually this colour, but they call it this colour. Anyway, this is a long-sleeved autumn kind of winter, I suppose, thermal jersey, I suppose you'd say. It's got a kind of thermally type fabric here, and it's got, I believe, yeah, 3 pockets on the back there, and a 4th pocket which has got a zip in it. Not quite sure you can see that, but I'm pointing to it there. It's long sleeve, it's fairly tight, and when I first got it, I thought, well, I'm not really going to wear that because I don't like the colour, it's not going to fit me properly. But then I thought, well, I will wear it. What the hell, I'm in Westwick, and let people see what a 67-year-old man wearing a Chinese ginger long sleeve thermal jacket looks like. And they loved it. Yes, I got all kinds of comments on my Facebook page, not that I'm on Facebook anymore. So that is the Souke long sleeved autumn type winter cycling jacket. You could call it a jersey, I suppose, but because you can't really wear much under this, so I suppose it's a jersey. You'd wear a base layer, but it's not a jacket in the sense, well, in this size, it's too tight to be a jacket, so I would call it a jersey. Now this next one, and you're thinking, blimey, Julian, you're going a bit off-piste with the colours here. And yes, I agree with you. I mean, when I originally saw this, I thought, well, I'm not going to buy that. And I thought, what the hell? And the thing about this colour, I suppose, and this is by DHB, which you get from Wiggle or Chain Reaction, so it's their house brand. And when I first saw it, they had a nice blue colour. I thought, well, I'd rather have that. But this, because it probably didn't sell very well, was, I think, 50% reduced in the sale, whereas the blue one, which probably did sell well, was not reduced in the sale. Now this is a merino, long-sleeved, autumn, kind of winterish, but it wouldn't be enough, certainly for me, in the winter on its own. I'd need some kind of warmer jacket over it. So it's a jersey, a merino, not fully merino, I think it's a combination of merino and sport wool, and it's by DHB, and I think it's really nice. Now they call this colour burnt umber, and having ordered this and tried it on, I thought, oh, I really like that. So I actually bought another one, which is in what they call, I think, walnut. Although I'm not quite sure why it's walnut, because it's more kind of oatmeal colour. I'll show you that in a minute. Anyway, let's do the old turn around, and you can see that on the back there are 3 pockets, and there is a 4th zipped pocket. As you can see there, I'm pointing to it, a zipped pocket, full length zip, obviously, nice material, feels lovely against the skin. Yes, I don't know what it's like when it's wet. I might get my underpaid assistant to throw a bucket of water over me, and then you can see what the kind of wet merino jersey, cycling jersey, looks like on Julian, as opposed to a kind of wet t-shirt competition. I don't know, is that a thing? Do they have that still? Going off piste a bit here. Do they have that still at Butlins? They used to have a wet t-shirt competition at Butlins. Perhaps I should check into a Butlins and see if they have a kind of wet t-shirt competition for 70-year-olds. Anyway, that's enough of that, Nigel. It's not that kind of video. I said it wasn't, and I keep slipping into these kind of double entendres, which I shouldn't do. I'm going to tell you a joke right now. You're probably going to think this joke is completely inappropriate, but I think it's really funny. A girl, woman, person, could be either actually, could be a man. Okay, let's make it a man. Let's not kind of sexualize this joke. So a man goes into a pub And he said to the barman, "Can I have a double entendre, please?" And the barman gave him one. Now, why does that joke work if you think it works? Now, I think it works because it's clever, okay? It uses double entendre as a pun, obviously, on a double whiskey or whatever it is. And then you've got the additional pun of he gave on one. I know if you explain a joke, it all kind of falls apart, but I just think it's really clever. And when I first saw it, I thought that was so funny. And I wish I'd thought of that joke. I don't know who it was. Maybe it was Jimmy Carr, Amanda Sawyer, or something, or Nigel Farage. I don't know who told that joke. I don't know. Anyway, so that is the Merino burnt umber, long-sleeved, DHB cycling jersey. So very quickly, very briefly, this is the same DHB Merino polyester long-sleeved jersey, but in the colour that I think they called walnut, but I think is more kind of oatmeal. But as you can see, it's the same as the burnt umber jersey, so I'll just model that very quickly. Very nice garment. I've not worn it in anger. Well, I haven't worn it in anger. What I mean is I haven't worn it out on the bike yet, because it hasn't really been cold enough, as you know. With global warming and so on and so forth, it may actually never be necessary to wear a winter jacket. Now, wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be? I mean, they talk about unintended consequences. Now, imagine if one of the unintended consequences of global warming is that you never have to buy any winter cycling kit. Okay, you can wear a short sleeve jersey and a short sleeve base layer and ordinary shorts, no longs, no knee warmers, no leg warmers, nothing like that, because it's just not cold enough. So, you know. People always go on about global warming. Look on the bright side. That's what I say. I appreciate the bright side is going to burn us all up, but at least there is an upside. There is an upside to global warming, and Julian has discovered it. You no longer have to buy any winter cycling kit. That's going to save me a fortune. And last but certainly not least in Julian's try-on cycling kit video is another version of the Gabber by Castelli. I don't know if you can see there is kind of subtle branding there where it says Gabber on there. They actually call this dark grey, but it depends on the light. I suppose you could call it charcoal. It's kind of black, but it's not quite black, if you know what I mean. So I suppose you'd call that dark grey. Same thing as the previous one I showed you. Short sleeves. This one actually has got, I don't know if you can see, it's got two bigger pockets as opposed to three slightly smaller pockets. Don't quite know why that is. The same fabric as the previous Gabber that I showed you, which means it's very wind resistant. It's very wind proof and water resistant, and you can wear it in pretty cold temperatures. I mean, if it gets icy and so on and so forth, you'd probably want to put something over it, but I think this is the most versatile piece of cycling kit that you can buy. And yes, I got this in the sale at a substantial discount. I could not afford to buy it new at full price. I think it's at least 150 quid new, if not 175, something like that. And this is talking about the United States of Kingdom pounds, of course. It's obviously substantially more expensive in Europe because they don't have the benefits of Brexit like we do. But there you are. And, well, that's the end of the cycling kit try-on. I may make another follow-up video just for my subscribers or my Patreon followers, where I do the old kind of wet t-shirt kind of video, but I'm afraid you're going to have to pay extra for that one. So if you have been wondering, when are we going to see that 67-year-old man known as Julian doing his try-on of his cycling garments, then friends, viewers, viewer, whoever's still with me, your wish has been granted. And if you like this video, if you want to see more of these try-on videos, and you want to send me money so I can buy some more cycling kits, so I can do some more try-on videos, then of course I will be happy to do so. In the meantime, please subscribe to my channel. People say, I notice YouTubers say, consider subscribing. I mean, what does that mean, consider subscribing? I say, fucking subscribe, you know, like Bob Geldof, give us your fucking money. Subscribe to my... Stop doing Irish accents, Julian. You're going to get banned by YouTube. Anyway, you know what Bob Geldof used to say in his Irish accent, but not a comedy Irish accent at Live Aid. He said, give us your fucking money. So I'm saying, subscribe, you bastards, so that you can watch more of my videos. And why would you not? So hope you enjoyed your day. Hope you enjoy your weekend. Hope you enjoy the rest of your life. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.